Hey, hey, everybody, come on. It's time for Sip and Chat. Hey, everybody, woo, it's time for Sip and Chat. Come on in this room. Come on in. I'm so excited tonight. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I have an amazing guest that's going to be joining me for Sip and Chat tonight. And I'm going to bring her on in just a moment. But come on in. Be sure to share this with your friends so that they can get this wonderful information. Grab your drink because it's Sip and Chat, baby. So grab your drink. And as you grab that drink, look at me getting tongue-tied. That's because I got some good what you call this, green tea in here. And it's calling my name, got my mouth watering because it's so good. But grab your drink, come on in. And as you come in, I would like to introduce you to one of my favorite people. One of my favorite people. She doesn't even know how much she has blessed my life just me knowing her. But I want to introduce you tonight to my favorite person, Mama Elaine. Hey,
Wow. What a
Elaine.
wonderful introduction, Lynn Tate. Thank you.
You deserve it, honey. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's time for Sip and Chat.
It's time for Sip and Chat. So what are you sipping on tonight?
Right now, I have to begin with after prayer. I have to begin with my water. That's
Yes.
necessary. So I get a nice cold glass of water with the ice cubes in it.
Yes. Yes, that sounds fantastic. Look, you got the nice cold ice water, and I'm over here sipping the nice warm green tea.
Yes,
It just makes me feel so better. It helps me calm and just it's good. So we got two things that's good for the body.
Mhm.
But tonight, I'm so excited to have you on because you are the breathologist.
Mhm.
And you don't know. So while we're waiting for everyone else to come in, I just want to say I'm so thankful to you because an invite from a mutual friend to come and be a part of your council, your community council, led me to happening upon a pop-up holistic clinic that was going on. And yes, and let me tell you, it was so amazing because number one, it was free. And number two, there were so many different services that you could partake of and learn from that it was just an amazing, quaint event. And I loved it. And one of the things I encountered for the first time was a breathologist, Mama Io. And I sat with her because I saw her working with people on how to breathe. And I said, well, let me get on over here and see what's going on. And I sat down with her and it was amazing. And to this day, I lie to you not, to this day, there are times when I feel like a little unfocused or all over the place. And I can hear her in my ear saying, you need to breathe from your belly. And it just helps me come right back in. And so I didn't want to keep that information to myself because I knew I had someone else that was a nice breathologist that could come and educate the people on how we can breathe better and the importance of breathing.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I'm awfully glad you've invited me. I'm really glad too that you know Sister Io because she is the person who has coined the phrase breathologist.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And she's here in the local area, the Washington, D.C. area.
Yes.
The Collective Health Initiative is who put those pop-up clinics on.
Yes.
So I would be remiss not to acknowledge the collective.
Absolutely not. We must acknowledge them. They do some fantastic work in the community.
Absolutely.
And you're a part of them. I love each and every one of you guys. Each and every one of you guys, I love you so much because you each have a service that is I feel that is vital to the community. And sometimes the community isn't even aware of all of the holistic services that are there to help bring a better quality of life. So I'm so glad for the work they do. And I honestly cannot wait until we're able to get back together so that those pop-ups can continue, and you guys can continue making that impact, that necessary impact in the community. Absolutely.
Indeed. Indeed. When there is a will, there is a way. With,
Absolutely.
yeah, with Creator, we are blessed with the breath. Recently, we did a show on breathing for different things and
Yeah.
different people. In this troubled time, with so many challenges in communities and with humanity, it's important for us to recognize some of those little subtle things that make a huge difference in our lives.
Yes.
As a
Yeah.
breathologist, I am challenged with finding the technique that you need for each different circumstance.
Yeah.
One of the circumstances would be when you need to relax. And in
Yeah.
this time, relaxation
Oh man, it's
is
so
so key.
necessary.
It is so
So
key.
necessary and so important. Yes.
And how becomes something that a breathologist would share with you. We all think we know how to breathe because we're still living. I had an experience recently where I tried to share with someone who is troubled with breathing. You know, we've got breathing apparatus and uh, breathing challenges with having shortness of breath and not being able to breathe for a lot of different reasons. And we think that to breathe is as easy as night and day, and it is. But the key is, are we breathing as efficiently as we can? That's the
Yes.
key,
Yeah.
because every cell in our body is depending on the oxygen we get. So knowing how it works sometimes makes a difference in being sure that it does work and you work it.
Right.
You got to work
Yeah.
it. That's the
Yeah.
thing. We
And
were
that,
blessed.
that's so important. You're right, because sometimes we do know the right thing to do, but are we applying it? You know what I mean?
Right.
And most of the time we're not, because depending on the situation, there are times. That's why I said I have to catch myself sometimes, and I hear her whispering and telling me, "Breathe from your belly." I hear her saying that. But sometimes you are so in the midst and in the throes of things, completely forget the tools that you have in your toolbox sometimes. And
Mhm.
so it's important that we remind ourselves, that we catch, I like to call them triggers, those things that slow us down, or those things that come and pull us off kilter. After a while, if you really start to pay attention to yourself, you can learn your triggers. You can see your triggers a mile away and say, I'm not doing that with you today. I'm not going to do that with you today. But it takes time to sit down and really, it takes you to take time with yourself to get to that point of knowing what your triggers are and how to see them when they're coming. So,
And sometimes, even to know that the triggers are coming, you would use the breath differently when you know how powerful it is, how you can
mm,
go from an oxygen deprived situation to an oxygen rich situation. And
yeah,
as I drink my water, there's oxygen in that. It's
yeah,
going to make a difference once it gets in.
yeah,
So there are several components, T. Lynn, to how you breathe. And what I've come to understand is that not only breathing in and breathing out, which we've all heard, but
right.
there are also pauses in between. So
Mm,
you may have a
yes.
4-part breath, like my kinetic yoga instructor shared. That is Master Yasir Rahotep.
Mhm.
The 4 components of the breath give you variations such that every breath is not the same. Every breath will
Mhm.
have its unique attributes that will take you all the way from a uh, excited experience to a calming experience, still using the
Yeah,
breath and the in and out of it all, the
yeah,
inhalation and exhalation, then the holding of the breath with the 4 parts, and
yes,
then the length of time that you hold the breath. So you've
yeah.
got a rhythm in there that can be a variable when it comes to what kind of breath are you going to take in the morning.
Mm, that's
Uh-huh.
good.
That
That's good.
morning breath is going to
Yeah,
be that starter, if you will. How are you going to use the breath to clear stale air that
yeah,
has been just sedentary in
yeah.
every one of your cells, just sedentary? You know how you sit sometimes and
Mhm.
it's difficult to get up?
Yes,
If you
yes,
sat too
yes.
long, you need to get up
Mhm.
and stretch. Well, the same thing is happening with the cells of your liver, of your kidney, the cells of your skin, the cells of your toes. Everything about your body is depending on oxygen. And if you're
Yeah.
only giving the body a little bit of oxygen, for it
Then you're
to
not putting.
change that oxygen into something that you can exhale, it's going to need to have a pattern of clearing so
Yes.
that you're not sedentary with those cells anymore. That sedentary posture is like static. And when
Yes.
it's static, it's not moving, it's not live anymore,
It's
it's
just
waste.
there. Yeah.
So one of our breathologists, one individual speaks about being over waste, not
Mm.
necessarily overweight. And
But
that would be Brother
overweight.
Aaron Motley, exactly, giving
That's
him in
good.
his book, overweight, not, no, overwaste, not overweight. And it basically talks about the fact that what we're carrying is toxins.
Yes.
So if we could get rid of the waste, and you get rid of it by what you ingest and then how you expel that and how you consistently reduce the waste that your body is producing. It's just a byproduct. Uh-huh. Just like you
Yes.
peel that orange, there's a byproduct in there. A piece of that might be waste. Well,
Right.
yeah, so the same thing is with our body. The part that's waste we have to get rid of. So the exhalation becomes important. And the pattern with which you use that inhalation, exhalation, hold, and length
Yes.
varies. Those patterns vary. So
And it's good that you say that too, Mama Elaine, because I have been in places where they do have you do the hold, where they're like, okay, take in a deep breath, now hold, and they'll count to like three, and then they like release it. But I never realized that each type of breath was used for something different. And so that is very good information because I'm thinking, oh, well, I just need to see. See y'all. I'm learning while you learning.
that's
One more
right.
step to the breathology. Yeah. So
That's right.
not just breathing in deep and letting it go all the way down to the belly and expand and bring it up, bring up the
Mhm.
toxins, like you say, but
Exactly.
also being able to catch the different rhythms that
Yeah,
do different things.
that's right. That's
That's
right.
pretty
I
amazing.
I remember taking this to every level of every age because my granddaughter was battling anger. Children sometimes have inability to release anger. And I
Yes.
looked at what Common did as you YouTube him in the
Hmm.
breath work. He gave her belly breathe as an option. So for children to learn that they can get rid of the challenges of their emotions by catching their triggers, as you said, and starting to breathe. So I've since then seen that very same granddaughter come to a room where all of her cousins were moving about and busy about putting her fingers together in the mudra, looking to see if you can see my fingers in her mudra,
Uh-huh.
and going into a zone where she was internally ingesting her calm.
Mm.
Internally, 4 years old or so. So as we learn, we teach what we know. And if
Right.
children are better able to go back to their center with the breath, then they're having less challenges with other children and with situations that come up, and then with situations as they grow.
Yes.
So to be
Yes.
invigorated is one thing, to be calm is something else, and different breaths will produce different results.
Yes, that is such good information and very good, especially for the parents that are tuning in, because I know for sure that there are children with different issues right now as it pertains to the environment, whether it's the social justice movement, the Black Lives Matter movement, whether it's the COVID and not being able to interact and play with their friends like they would normally do. Like it has been a whole new norm for them. And
Exactly.
so if that is something that we can impart to our children and teaching them how to breathe to get through their emotions, wow, how much more helpful would that be? Because listen, we helping the adults and the babies here.
Exactly. And people of all cultures as well. We truly believe that this movement towards the breath is the answer to humanity's survival. Because we have so many differences, that is something that we all have in common. Breath has
Right.
no color, no weight, no, not to speak of. It's not going to deter uh, as much as it will bring together individuals. So we have breathing circles, and in breathing circles, I'm able to take a group of people and adjust their breath such that
Yeah.
they think they're breathing. We all are breathing, no doubt, but the efficiency with which we're breathing is our objective, to increase that efficiency. And there's no better way than to learn properly and then to practice. Because when you need it, it's not possible to use it if you haven't practiced. You can't come in at one time and have all the answers if you have not first done your work to
Right.
A, get it right, and B, to know you can command that particular breath.
Yeah.
So I enjoy teaching people how to increase their efficiency. And it's a very
Mhm.
simple thing, but you have to do it. It's not a spectator sport, Jalen.
Right.
You have
It's
to
a, it's
do it.
a interacting,
You must.
interactive and engaging thing that you
Yes,
have to do.
exactly. You must indeed.
Well, you know that before we get off of here, I mean, we still have time, but I just need to plug this now. Before we get off of here, you already know that you're going to have to teach us at
Okay.
least one, do one breath exercise with
Oh,
us. Come
okay,
on.
okay. Well, what's so beautiful about that is that one is enough to begin if that one is the belly breath you talked about. And what that basically does is to allow your chest to be dormant while you bring the breath past the chest and into the abdominal area, all the way
Yes.
down to the bottom of the belly, and then release the belly. So that releasing is giving you more space to consume oxygen.
Yeah.
We were
Uh-huh.
taught to hold the stomach in.
Oh yeah.
As it
Come on
turns
now.
out,
Especially the ladies. It was you suck your
girl,
stomach in, it helps tone your muscles, but it
that's how you
also
do it.
prevents you from breathing. And it's so funny that you say that because that's the first thing that Mama Ayo said to me. She said, you need to wear pants with elastic that can breathe, baby. That
Exactly,
can breathe.
exactly, exactly. And as I teach my students, they will notice I'd have to pop that button if I happen to come in with a button on the jeans or something of that nature. But I'm beginning to get into a flow where even the things I wear, I want them to be comfortable, to
Yes,
make
yes.
sure, everything is
Something that's flowy.
forward. Yes.
Yes, and just let you it let your body do what? Breathe.
Yes, let your body breathe. And it's
Yes,
so important to be able to do that at whatever stage you find yourself. So
yeah,
I've learned a lot about being able to invigorate too. When you think about breathing, because it's subtle and sedentary,
hmm,
we think about that's the only thing that it does. But what about when you need stimulation?
yeah,
You're not trying to go to sleep, you're trying to wake up in the morning. What
right.
kind of breath do you do then? So there is a plethora of breaths.
Okay,
I
so describe what you would do. So we know about the breath to like the belly breath. I know she told me to do that to bring in focus because she was like, you breathing through you're breathing in your chest, and she was like, you spend a lot of time battling being unfocused, right? And I was like, I do. But
ow.
so I know how to bring it back based on what
Mhm.
she taught me how to bring my focus in. But
Okay.
how do you start your morning? What is a good breath to start your morning?
A good breath is a cleansing breath. And we need to get together on a one-on-one or breath circle, something like that, so that I could actually show you. If I were to tell your audience, they would walk away thinking they're doing it right. And I'm not exactly sure, since I
It
can't
would
see
be.
them, that they would be
Yeah.
doing it right exactly. So the belly breath is the safest place to go because you can do it better, but you can't really do it wrong.
Got you.
Yeah, yeah. So to share what the belly breath is, I know you know, but I'm not at all sure if your
But they'll
audience
know.
knows
Right,
what
right.
that belly breath is all about. I tried describing it, and I notice when I do, especially in the video conference platform,
Mm-hmm.
that what I say and what you hear or what you do may very well be
Be
different.
two different things.
Exactly, two different things. So having an opportunity to plug the Collective Health Initiatives page on Facebook, we do a demonstration on a weekly basis on Mondays at 11. And
Yeah.
that demonstration will allow you to see what it looks like. But I need to be in a space where I can see you. So
Yeah.
we need to zoom in. When I look
And
at
it's totally okay because I told you they're some of my favorite people. Y'all are some of my favorite people. I'm telling you. So
it's a
yes,
beautiful
be
place.
sure because they have an amazing, amazing, amazing show on Mondays at 11 a.m. If you follow them on Facebook, it is the Collective Health Initiative (CHI) page that you can search in Facebook. They are excellent. They're having a series called matter of fact, their show is called The Health Class You Never Had. And they go over all of the different holistic areas of holistic health. It's very informative, and I would definitely be not be doing you a good service if I did not tell you to plug in with them, okay? Because they give out great information. They all have different areas of specialty. And you don't want to miss because I utilize their services all the time. Like I said, they're some of my favorite people. Saffon has helped me a royal reset. Yes, that's my girl right there. She has helped me with my backyard garden. You and I have the love of kombucha, and then we're tied with the breathology. And then I absolutely love Master of Shep with the heart touch therapy. Oh my goodness, that is amazing, 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 amazing. Cat New with her miracle hands, honey. My mama will tell you. My mama utilizes Cat New all the time. She's a phenomenal massage therapist. That's the one thing underneath her. But she also helps my mom with her pain management, holistic pain management. And then Dr. U. And I know it's a couple other ones. Danny McGee with Damn Good Vegan. She's great. She's inspired me in so many ways on my vegan journey. Let me tell you, when I say they are the health class you never had, do you see all the teachers you have? So no, I have no problem mentioning my favorite people on here.
That is, I think we didn't get Precious Mother Love, who is a sacred arts curator. She helps people to get their focus looking at their vision boards. And then if there is a aqua chi that's going to help you detox, detoxing is cool. Help you detox,
it's amazing.
be able to administer that. And Sister Precious Porter has also been working with us, whom you
she
have
does the skincare stuff, right? Is that the one that does the skin? Precious, is she the one that does the skincare stuff?
That would
you guys have one that does the skincare that does.
Oh yeah. Rooted in nature, rooted in nature. That's Clarice, And Sister Clarice is awesome when it comes to the things that she puts in her homemade deodorants and body butters, and
she even teaches you. She even that's why I told y'all I cannot wait for us to be able to get back together. I know it'll probably be a little different than what we've normally done in the past, but it's an amazing group to connect with. I'm telling you, if you have not connected with them, go on Facebook, look them up, the Collective Health Initiative. You absolutely, absolutely want to make sure that you connect with them so that you do not miss the good information that they give.
Good evening, Lillian Gray. Good to see you. I want to invite you, all your listening audience, to come in on Friday. There will be at the Collective Health Initiative page a meet and greet, that kind of thing. Yeah, it'll be a happy hour on Friday.
Yes, I saw that.
All excited about those who can. So do come out and check with us. Your breathologist is very excited about every individual who changes the way that they breathe and who becomes aware. It's about consciousness. You're breathing anyway, but how conscious are you of that gift that you have that can do everything from helping you to expand your lung capacity for people who
Yes.
suffer from challenges like asthma. That could be helpful. To strengthening your diaphragm, which is going to help with keeping aches and pains out of your area
Yes.
of expert of
Mhm.
trouble. There's also mental clarity. I can't begin to tell you how many focuses you can get with different breaths and how many things you can be relieved of just paying attention to how you are breathing and being able to be conscious of it, just being aware of the breath.
Yes.
So, yes, as people look us up, they'll get their individual opportunities. And right now, what I'd like to do is to help you to work that belly breath. Just check. Everybody thinks they breathe, right? So
Right.
if you're sitting up, just take your hand and place that right hand on your
Mhm.
chest.
Oh, on my
Yeah,
chest.
yeah, yeah,
Right
on your
here on
chest.
my
Yeah,
chest.
yeah,
On
yeah,
my
yes.
chest.
The right hand's on the chest. And then see if I can get it so that you can see a little better. The left hand, as you sit up nice and tall to make more space between the sternum and the abdomen, the left hand is going to go right below the belly button, if you will. And what I want you to do, T-Lynn, is try to feel as you breathe in that left hand move. And as you breathe out, allow the breath to let that left hand go back towards your spine.
And
This
look,
is what I
I gotta
call
laugh already because I'm sitting here like she giving me. I'm all talking about how great I know how to belly breathe, and I feel myself breathing wrong. See how easy it is?
so once we start breathing right, you get that left hand moving out. It's the reverse of what we normally do. So allow yourself to let go of
Mhm.
what you would normally do as you breathe and just listen under instruction to how to allow that left hand to raise as your belly raises.
Yeah, yeah.
And then as that left hand goes back towards the spine, all of the carbon dioxide comes out and can be used some other way, but not inside your body.
Say that all the time. When you, as you breathe, just imagine. Matter of fact, I get visuals because
Yeah,
um in my private group, I work with them from time to time on meditation. I'll do live meditation sessions. And one thing that I always tell them is that imagine as you're going in, you're taking it in and you feel it going down, expanding your belly. And then as you take it out, just imagine all the toxins, all the negative energy coming right back up and
exactly.
I give that visual. And that is
Yes.
something that definitely, if you visualize it when
Hmm.
you're breathing, you can really see it a whole. You know what I mean? You can do it. It'll help you breathe and actually see that negative energy coming out, like it becomes a part of you to be able to release it. So I try to
Exactly.
do that visual, but it has been so amazing talking to you. As always, time
Oh,
surely flies when you're having fun. But before we go, I know we talked about how people can get in contact with the Chi and how people can follow there. But
mhm.
how can people get in contact with you if they want to schedule and or talk to you about breathing and being able to get extra assistance with proper breathing? I know that breathing can be used, like we said, for waking you up. It can be used to calm you down. It can be used to bring back focus. And I also know that you guys have done work with people breathing through trauma
That's right. And pain.
and
Mhm.
pain. Exactly. So how can people get in contact with you if they want to continue breath work?
Okay, it's going to be very easy. I'm going to leave you a number because
Okay.
I'm working with people one on one to be sure that their groups can get in touch. And that number is you're using 202
Mm-hmm.
704
Mm-hmm.
5764. It will be direct and we will take it from there. We'll see what you need, do an assessment, and make a change that makes a difference.
All right. So
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
go ahead and run that across the bottom for everyone.
Exactly, because saying it once is never enough.
Never ever. So
Wonderful.
yes, so make sure you give her a call if you want to get some assistance
Mhm.
with breath work. You are
Exactly.
amazing. You are so, so amazing. Thank you for joining me on Sip and Chat this evening. I
It's
hope
been
you guys out there have enjoyed us. Again, like I always tell you guys, don't just keep it for yourselves. I do this because I know people that have great information. I mean, not just me, I have great information too, but I also have friends that are doing some great work. And this is the way that we build community and that we help each other grow, develop, and get exactly what we need. So be sure to like, love, share, follow, and subscribe now. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat. If you're on Facebook, follow the page so that when we go live, you'll still continue to get this good information. And most of all, don't forget to check out my blog at recognizingtherealme.com, where we are definitely working to bring wholeness and authenticity to your life, helping you discover your authentic self and become whole. But anyway, my time is up. I thank you guys so much for joining us. But remember to share. We love you. Thank you, Mama Elaine. And remember, you guys, today is a great day to make a difference in the lives of those around you. I'm Lynn Tate. This has been Sip and Chat. See you guys next week.
Bye
Love
bye.
you, Mama
Bye
Elaine.
bye. Love you, love you, love you. And your audience is wonderful as well.
Woo-hoo. Okay.